our team join up, I'd like to give a quick shout out to LMR Game for organizing this tournament. Dude, you're the boss, man. I really appreciate you helping me out on this. I also like to give a shout out to UCL for casting with me.
My pleasure.
And making this tournament really epic for the BGH.com. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Elegant for casting as well. And I would like to give another shout out to IC Cup for letting us play on their fantastic server.
Alright. Thank you all to all those people. And here we go into game 3. 2pacalypse, Mr. Monkey, and Genji versus Nb.Sky, NB Zealot, and GNS-I-Rhino. Not Ryan, but Rhino. That's right.
Yes, sir. Roger that.
And of course, Genji is subbing in for Omar bin Laden,
Roger that.
who is not here for whatever reason. I don't know. So once again, I will ask you to do the color thing.
Okay, looks like we got Mr. Monkey, who is Terran at the 12 o'clock position. We got Nb.Sky, who is Protoss at the 1 o'clock position. We got Rhino Protoss at the 3 o'clock position. We got NB Zealot, who is Zerg at the 7 o'clock position. And we got 2pacalypse at the 7 o'clock position. I'm sorry about Zealot, I mean the 5 o'clock position, who is Zerg. And we got Genji, who is Protoss at the 9 o'clock position.
Indeed, indeed. So it looks like the teams will be ZPP against Terran, Protoss, and Protoss.
So it looks like PPT versus PPZ.
Indeed, indeed. Wait, did he just say nuke? I saw 1-fac or 2-fac, and I thought I saw nuke at the end of that, but maybe I'm just wishing for nukes. 0-fac nuke.
He will nuke, knowing him.
Alright, so I wasn't just seeing things. Mr. Monkey is in fact going for nukes. Now, Sky is offensive pyloning? Is that just to block off the wall? What?
Yes, he's preventing the turn to wall because his ally is going for a 9-poo speed build. And the one thing about turning is that when you got lings in your base, it's hard to defend. Because
Indeed,
you have a wide area of space.
The thing is, I thought he saw that depot go down on the right side there by Mr. Monkey, so I mean, he wasn't going for a wall anyway, which is a little bit interesting. Now, this probe is being quite sneaky and hiding here in the top left of the base, building a pylon. I think he just trapped himself. He's trapped, right? Yes. Cancels.
He cancels.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Nb.Sky. LOL. He's going for tech though. It's not a cannon rush. I guess he's gonna make a gateway there and make DTs. I would assume that. Meanwhile, Zealot going for the 9-pull with speed.
And yet his Zerglings are at his choke and not harassing.
Yeah, he paused for a second there. I actually thought it was lag, but it wasn't, so that was really weird. I have no idea what that was about. Meanwhile, his ally is going 3-gate. And these Lings, though, they're going to get here before... Oh my god, the timing is so good by Mr. Monkey. Look at that. Barely getting in the bunker in time. Very, very nice.
Definitely goes to play by Mr. Monkey.
Indeed, and I would like to note that Genji is still alive. I think this must be a good game for him. He is not being 3v1'd right now. This is like certainly, he must be really happy. And looks like he's going to scout a second hatch going down for Zealot. And a barracks is actually floating over to Sky's base to see what's up. Where's he hiding? Okay, there's the hidden citadel. So it is going to be hidden DTs. He hasn't made the gateway yet. It looks like we are actually lagging a little bit. It seems not too bad. Whoa! KOS Templar. Changing the latency. Doing the observer change on the latency. It's alright, it's alright. FG or DT? What is FG?
Fast Goon.
Fast Goon, okay. Okay, I was gonna say 4-gate, but then I was like, wait, this isn't SC2. Ho! Game's gonna be angry about that. Anyway, we have Genji making a nice Zealot wall. I think he needs to fix that one. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that. Zealot trying to test it. But here come his ally Zealots. Sky says don't. And look at this, Mr. Monkey building Marines in his enemy, in the opponent's base. Look at this, Mr. Monkey is doing the proxy barracks, and Sky is building a gateway in Mr. Monkey's base. This is like so confusing. I don't even know what to say. The Marines are coming out. There's actually only one Dragoon here. He's gonna focus down some probes, purple and yellow, building bases in each other's bases. Oh man, he's gonna get something like 3 or 4 probes here. And there's a bit of skirmishing going on in the middle of the map, but I'm still waiting for the DT to come out. I don't think... Oh man, there is no detection for Mr. Monkey. He's got 2 bunkers in the front. The archives is finished. There has to be a DT making. And why do I still hear Marines dying? Oh, he just went and hit back there. And we do have a big engagement in the middle of the map. It looks like... I'm trying to figure out who's on the team here. Okay, Rhino's Zealots have to back up here because there are... Zealots from both 2pacalypse and Genji, but here come his ally Zerglings in to help out. Oh, they're getting a surround off, but Zealots are still pretty good against Lings. Even when they're surrounded, it's going to be really close, but there's now a DT in the main of Mr. Monkey. He has no detection. Mr. Monkey making a happy face. That's the first time I've seen someone happy about losing all their workers to a DT. But it looks like his allies will actually lose the battle in the middle of the map. So Mr. Monkey can no longer mine. His allies have lost the battle for map control. So it looks like Nb.Sky's team might make a comeback here in Game 3 and at least take a game.
I like how Mr. Monkey put an eBay and he's building a turret to try to get these DTs to come close and so they can try to snipe them out. But it looks like Sky's going to be too smart about that and not fall for that trick.
Indeed, indeed. Forced to lift his own command center. Might do well to just lift everything and move to the top left main instead. Sky says 2 can play that game.
That game.
I don't know if he's allowed to say that because Sky, of course, was the one who started those shenanigans. Anyway, the Zealot link force of Zealot and Rhino is kind of just chilling here in the middle of the map. Let's see, what do 2pacalypse and Genji have? Looks like some cannons going down, so they won't die to the DTs. Robo's out. Is that an obs? Nope, no observatory just yet. But these 2 DTs, they're killing everything in the base, and he is indeed going to do the mass building migration. Wow, I really like this move. Look at that, trapping the siege tank between the engineering bay and the barracks and the bunkers. It's quite a nice placement. An expansion going down for Rhino. Rhino actually, he is going for DT tech of his own as well, though. And I'm a little bit sad about this, though, because Mr. Monkey did promise us nukes, but it's a little bit hard when there's DTs in your base.
And knowing Mr. Monkey, he will still go nukes.
Well, I am very excited to see that, then.
The one thing I kind of a little confused is about that. I see Red went off to get a Robo instead of his Citadel, which 2pac already went that already, and already have his Usurpers building.
Indeed, indeed. So a little bit of miscommunication possibly between the 2 allies. Oh, a lot of Zerglings moving in, but that is a lot of Zealots by Genji, so those Lings won't really do anything. He might... Well, no, actually, I mean, since Rhino's expanding, I guess they won't really commit to anything. Just chill in the middle of the map. White Muta, check please. Alright, I will check for you, Mr. Monkey. That's a negative. There are no Mutas on the way. Nothing to worry about, dude.
And what I don't agree on with the Zerg is that he is now starting to build drones, which he could have done that once the DTs popped out, because they had clearly had favor with map controls with the DTs, and he could have got these drones a lot faster and got to layer tech a lot quicker. But now, since he's starting to get his economy back up, and with Sky economy already low going fast DT tech, it's going to be really hard for him to try to get back in this game and not create back a 2v2.
And it looks like Mr. Monkey has switched into just vulture production. He's actually not even mining gas. And expanding, so he's going to go up to 2 bases. Wow, he's like, well, if you're going to kill my main with DTs, I'll just go build 2 bases over there, so not even going to worry about it. There is an observer by 2pacalypse checking out what Zealot and Rhino are doing. There's no detection or anything to get rid of that guy. So he's gonna get a nice look. But Sky's team has now come together in the middle of the map. They're gonna 3v1 Genji. Genji getting 3v1'd again. Oh man, Genji just constantly getting bullied here. Oh man, he's just like the skinny kid in high school, just getting 3v1 all over the place. Oh man, he needs to fix his rally points as well. And here come the Zealot, Dragoon, Zergling forces of Sky, Zealot, and Rhino going for the kill here. All of the probes coming out. Oh my god, look at how many probes that is. That is many probes, but I don't think it matters. Genji's in a bit of trouble here. His ally 2pacalypse is coming in from behind with everything, going to try and save him. Whereas Mr. Monkey just can't do anything. Mr. Monkey, meanwhile, is just going to make happy face. He's just going to give some moral support to his allies. Do a little cheerleading, if you will, as they try to defend themselves.
It looks like they are going to hold this off.
Indeed, and wow, that's pretty good. Genji, man, he's just 1v3ing like a boss. But it looks like the observatory is being targeted. I don't know how many obs actually got out there, but that's not too expensive, so I don't think he'll mind that too much. Just rebuilding it right there. No big deal. And 4 Dragoons remaining, but they shouldn't really do anything. Nope, indeed. Some Zealot on Ling action, and Mr. Monkey has actually kind of gone back on his feet. He's now on 2 bases. The only problem is he's got very few SCVs. Remaking this very fancy building plus siege tank SimCity. Quite like that. I guess if you have no other units other than 1 siege tank, you might as well make it as protected as possible. Now, Zealot, though, I mean, being a Zerg, I mean, he doesn't have that many drones. He's been dedicating all his larvae to Lings. He's making a lot of Lings off only 3 hatcheries. So he just didn't have any larvae for drones, I think. And that's really hurting him right now. He doesn't have any economy whatsoever. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drones total on minerals. He's actually got 4 guys on that geyser. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. It might be more efficient just to make a second one and make a round of drones. Anyway, Monkey is clearing out his base now with the help of his allied observers. What else do we have going on? I hear things shooting. Why do I hear things shooting? I don't know. Genji expanding. And 2pacalypse's team, surprisingly, I thought they were in a bad position after Monkey got taken out by DTs like that, but 2pacalypse and Genji holding down the fort, and now they're actually in a decent position because Zealot wasn't able to drone up, and Sky actually hasn't even expanded. His ally, Rhino's actually the only one who's expanded. So if we take a look at the base count, it's like 4.5 bases for 2pacalypse's team against 4 bases for the opponent team. And there's a big engagement here, but it's in a kind of a narrow choke, and 2pacalypse will hold that. Sky says, dude, what are you doing?
As you can see, Rhino went with a Zealot economy, which is fairly strong in BGH, but when you're facing a Protoss, Dragoons, I favor Dragoons more than Zealot Archon, because they have range and they can pick off Zealots, and you can build a wall of Zealots to deflect the Archons and the Zealots. So,
Indeed. I don't know what Rhino is complaining about. It doesn't look like there's any lag whatsoever. I'm looking at these Lings, they're running pretty smoothly. So, hopefully...
Also, I do want to apologize about the lag. If it is me, I do want